Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Gnomoria. A few things have happened in the interim. One, I hilled off all of this, which I realized I did in winter, which might not be smart since grass isn't going to grow on that and it's not going to be very pretty, so there might be a little bit of rebuilding involved there. We'll see. I actually don't know about ramps, if they function the same way that ground does, with apparently a small bit of issue with how things are tagged as do not grow, especially like here. I'm not really sure. I know this is clearly not growing because I did this in the middle of winter whenever I expanded the wall. And kind of like the same few other random bits of ground. I don't know, so Dwarf Fortress does this where if a really well-traveled path is walked over enough times, then it just turns to bare dirt and wears away the grass, and I think that's why I get some random squares that appear to be worn down as they get worn down in winter and then never grow back, and that's kind of annoying. So, what are our goals right now? Well, some other things I did was I finished building all the way to the top, so now we have our capstone. Looks rather nice. I more or less like it, I think. I think it's alright. I want to continue extending the walls around. I have them extended around here, and I kind of need to build ramps there, and I dug out this whole area, and this is basically where the rest of our homes are going to go for this first mountain here. Of course, we need gnomes to actually populate that, so for the most part what I'm looking for are jewelers, gnomes who can jewel some, and also builders, because builders are going to be able to help us pave everything off. So what I think is going to happen is I'm going to work on that a little bit here. So we're going to continue replacing floors. Let's see, basalt block, perfect. And then yeah, I don't know if I keep getting this feeling like I want to move the floor around, or the storage area around, but really, I mean, this is going to be the easiest way for us to increase our values, just to continue paving everything off. So let's go ahead and start here as well. Kind of designate this whole area here, and like so. Cool. And yeah, around here as well while we're here. Might as well. You know what, let's just do this whole area, this whole stocking area there. Cool, so our builders are busy. We're going to continue to mine down here. I just realized what kind of a bad idea that was. I'm thinking. Alright, let's go ahead and just mine 12 out. Or, well, you know what, that's probably fine enough. That'll stay lit. And then this will stay mostly lit. I'm getting a little more brave as we go in regards to how we do our underground digging, since I know my guys are strong enough to fight off zombies and skeletons, which is very vital to being able to know whether or not I should be digging brazenly or not. However, that doesn't mean that that's completely a thing, like I'm immune. I realize this much, so let's see. Yes, we're going to dig like that. And I'm going to go ahead and set up some build orders for furniture. Fortunately, our masons are going to keep them from being able to build everything, so we should still be able to work in a few torches here and there. So not too worried about all of that. Oh, saving. Hooray! Okay. Yeah, so really, I mean, my main things right now are basically that I need a much higher population, and in order to do that, we need to start really focusing on value. And I've been saying this for ages and ages now, and I think I'm going to finally do something about it. So, I believe we are completely bronzed out. Like, everything we have is bronze. So, in regards to equipment, arms, armaments, and all of that. Armorer, let's see. No, I want to go to Smelter. Smelter seems to be the most reliable way to check my stocks, because I can't tell if my stocks count like worn armor. Here, let's try this really quick. Items, armor, metal. Yeah, 10 helmet. Okay, yeah, that's all being worn. So okay, yeah, that's a much smarter way of doing things. So greaves, boots, 1 armor plate. Let's go weapons. We have bronze hand axe, 5 bronze hammers, 5 bronze claymores. We still have a couple copper shields, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I thought I had replaced all of them. Am I wrong? Weaponsmith. Bronze shields. Let's go. Bronze shield boss. Bronze. We need 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll at least get them set to that. And then what I think I'm going to do is start building just a crap ton of statues for decoration everywhere. And that's the next best thing to do to really start getting a whole bunch more value. I mean, we're plowing through goblins. Mants, I've survived a couple waves of mants with no issues whatsoever. And, I mean, hubris aside, that seems like we're probably doing just fine. Let's see. Now, we were on weapons. Yeah, there we go. Weapons, sword, shield. Yeah, we have... Yeah, I don't know how we still have some of those. Copper crossbow. We could probably stand to make some new copper or new crossbows. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Haft, sword build, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go ahead and tell them to make some bronze. What do I want? Oh, you know what? I never got around to making pistols, did I? Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to do flintlock pistols, bronze, and birch stock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, cool. And then we will make some... Yeah, that's going to be a lot of pistols, but that's totally fine. It doesn't bother me at all. Pistol, blunderbuss, musket rounds. We are going to make bronze, craft to 300. Okay. And then... we're going to cancel this and do crossbow bolts out of bronze. Craft to 200 should be fine. Okay, cool. So, and I did get official word that training does not use up bolts, just fighting. So that's good. It's totally fine. It's whatever. Let's see. Let's check on our mining situation really quick. Yes, they're building torches. This is good. And we will go ahead and mine walls like so. And build more torches down here. Build torch. Okay. And yes, things are getting a little messy as far as my method goes down here, but that's not a huge issue. As far as I can tell, it's coal. We don't care about coal on the bare walls. If it were iron or silver or platinum or any other number of things, maybe, but not coal. Coal is not so high of a priority right now. It is in the middle of winter, so nothing truly exciting is happening. We're going to go ahead and speed things up a bit. Alright, and we are going to continue mining. Anytime they start building torches up, is a good excuse to just go ahead and mine through. Okay. And... there we go. We'll need a couple more torches, naturally. Alright. And over here, once they've mined through that. And there's a suspicious looking vein. You are coal. Yeah. Once again, the iron and coal are almost identical, as far as I can tell. So, because yeah, I know there's coal or iron down there. Yeah, it looks... almost exactly the same as coal. Maybe a shade lighter, but not enough to really differentiate in any meaningful way, which is truly annoying in my opinion. Let's go over here. Mine. The wall. Whoa, hello. Okay, there we go. 23 out. I'll let that start, and then I'll set up the torch and then I'll set up the torches for this hallway and just start digging it out. I'm gonna... once again, I'm in the mood to get over my fears here, and oh yeah, the stupid cave. We set up an ambassadry for the stupid cave. I had totally forgotten about that. No, we want Brewfuzz Winton. Brewfuzz Winton. Welcome to my simple kingdom here. And we are going to designate this room that I built personal quarters. Alright, there we go. We'll get the door too. Brewfuzz Winton, where are you? There we go. Alright, so the stupid caves is now our friend. They're another trading place, which basically means we're just going to be probably using them for metals. If they'll trade us logs, I'll gladly trade logs with them, but nobody seems to be offering up logs right now, so I'm hoping maybe I can get like a lumber camp or something like that to be my friend. Alright. Furniture torch. Gonna absolutely need one there. But yeah, no, I can kind of feel my interest starting to decline in this game a little bit, and some of you may be pleased with that, some of you may be disappointed, I'm not really sure. Nobody's leaving comments, you should comment, really. I mean, I see people are, well, again, the time delay on this is pretty wild, but I think I'm over a month ahead now in recording and uploading videos, so... but even still, at the current time, nobody's actually really... commenting whatsoever, and you know, I have mixed feelings on that. I'm not trying to compel anyone to comment or participate in any particular way. Again, this is not really like my main source of income or anything, so your choices to comment or not comment have no bearing on my ability to continue this channel, since this is just right now what I do in my free time. So yeah, it's like, yeah, you know, I would appreciate comments. I want just a little bit more interaction maybe, but it's by no means required or, you know, going to make a difference in any way that I happen to do my channel at the moment. Unless, you know, a bunch of people want to just start commenting and participating and they're like, hey, you know, you should probably stop playing this game. Or, I love this game, play it more, never stop. In which case, you know, it's like, oh, well then, you know, strong opinions matter still, regardless of how I feel like dominating my channel. Okay. Although I think pretty soon I'm going to start recording episodes for another series. I can basically... half of my brazenness that I've discovered in myself in this game is like genuine. I want to stop being a chicken, and also part maybe self-sabotage so that I can go ahead and end the series. They're both pretty valid observations about how I'm doing things right now. So yeah, basically it's like, well, you know what? This is whenever progress happens, is whenever you're just feeling kind of gutsy about things. So let's see how that actually turns out, I guess. Okay, there we go. Cool. Lots of gems, no problems there. All right, cool. I'm gonna let them set up torches a little bit. All right, mine walls. I saw some almost assuredly coal there. I'm not even gonna check. I'll just look up one day and be like, oh hey, where did all that iron come from? Fantastic. So let's go ahead and mine out all of this. Nope. And we'll link these around like this. Cool. Powerhousing it, sort of. Effectively, as powerhoused as it's gonna get. So, ooh, what are you? You are lead! Perfect! I found a lead deposit. This is good. We can now upgrade our hammers to pretty awesome things, I believe. Let's see, we are going to build torches. The sun has risen. Yeah, it's like a slightly more bluish tin. Again, really, really wildly contrasting colors would be greatly appreciated at this point. Okay, let's just do torches like that. Also been considering just digging out everything so I could use fewer torches as well, because it's not necessarily a problem per se, as like running out of certain other resources would be, but it is one of those things where I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I should not use torches as much as I do. I don't think it's entirely necessary. Could be wrong, but you know. Again, brazen, or at least an attempt to be so. Alright. If only I could be so brazenly incandescent. Alright. Okay. Do that. And why not? Let's just go ahead and dig out walls where there will be no light for some time. Well, I might as well get the furniture started. They'll get around to it eventually. I also think the actual like spawn timers in this game are pretty benevolent in that way, so I'm not too terribly concerned about ZOMG suddenly zombies everywhere. Yeah, that's a really healthy amount of lead, so we'll definitely start making some lead hammers here as soon as we dig all of that out, and that will be reasonable progress. Hey, that was really fast, actually. I'm shocked at how fast we suddenly have a vendor from the Stupid Cove. So we'll wait for him to set up shop, and we'll see what he has to offer and see if we have anything that's not what we're already used to seeing. Okay, cool. So we have sandstone, blah, 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 copper, malachite, tin, iron, Iron. Ooh. Yeah, well, we started getting iron from the other guy too, so I guess it's not like, oh my god, that's incredible. It's really more sort of, oh, well, you know, I appreciate that. So this gives us a chance to sell off things as per the usual. Yak hide, emu hide, ogre alpaca hide. Getting lots of ogre hide. That's good. That means we'll be able to, if we want to start making or remaking certain leather items, we can do that and probably get a decent upgrade out of it. Okay, poor alpaca sandwich. I kind of feel like going through a food culling just because we've got all this food built up and higher quality food. I mean, still, our food is no problem. Drinks are starting to become more of an issue just because I've been limiting to the amount that we harvest our fruit, but still not really a problem. Okay. Goblin skull, yak skull, emu, alpaca. I really want them to sort that, but, you know, whatever. And poor cut sapphire gem. We can go ahead and cull some of those. And yeah, we'll just have those. That'll help with our ability to make better jewelry. Okay. Male yak, female yak. What do we want? We want copper ore. I might as well get malachite just because it's worth more than nothing, and we're converting all of our copper into bronze anyways as we get it, so... And then we'll get silver ore as well. That's 30-40. Fantastic. And superior cut, masterful, cotton bandage, wool bandage. Where are we? It's... here we go. Do we have any poor things? Yeah, we've got a poor sapphire ring. I mean, if we're going to start hoarding value, we might as well hoard the really good stuff. Here we go. That's what I want. Okay. And then, do we have just normals? There we go. I should also note that I had actually a injury recently. So my left hand that's controlling like the WASD and my ability to hit control at certain points is in a splint. So there's personal news for you. My right hand is more or less fine. I fell off my bike, so like I'm missing skin everywhere. Not everywhere. It's not like I got major road rash or anything, but I definitely have like some possible kind of issues with recording, so that might become more prevalent depending on what game I choose to play next and start recording here fairly soon. So it's like, you know, it's a thing. It's a real thing that's happening. So, but at the same time, not that big of an issue. Okay, so there we go. That'll keep our furnace burners busy. I'm real close to expanding on my pine forest. I think it's about time for that. Okay, so there we go. We can start building furniture here as well. I kind of want to... I'm getting close to the point where I'm like, you know, maybe I should wait until they catch up on torches before we actually create a real problem for ourselves here. Because, I mean, by the same token, we can kill everything fairly easily. That would be, like, a substantial threat against us. But at the same time, I mean, there's some threats that are just exponential in growth. Like the zombies, for instance. It's the easiest instance for exampling two. Then, I mean, if they manage to kill some of our miners, that puts a dent in our workforce and is generally not good. So, I mean, I will slow down after a point and maybe focus on doing some building of other things or whatnot. And he's taking quite a while there on that lead, which, I mean, it's lead, so... Well, actually, you know what? Lead is soft. I heard about this the other day. I was reading Weeaboo Tales on Reddit, which is amusing to me in like a really grim fashion because I used to be such a major weeaboo. And talking about the guy who was at like a weapons demonstration for a lot of Asian weapons. And they had, of course, the one guy who was just the die-hard katana fan, and he's like, well, katanas can cut through bullets. And it's like, well, yeah, because bullets are lead and they're relatively soft. And it's like, but they have metal ones as well. It's like, well, there's a metal casing and that doesn't really do a lot. And they're like, yeah, but... And it's like, oh, God, okay, never mind. You know, if you're... that's the thing that kind of broke me of my weeabooism, is kind of learning some of those facts and eventually being able to have, like, a basic grasp on things like metallurgy and history and stuff like that. Good God, you are terrible. What is your skill? No, stop it. Click. Hera. I thought you were good. I thought Hera was good. Mining 34. I guess not that good. Oh well. This is how you skill up, I guess. I know they're going to go just give up and go to sleep. I don't know what that actually does to the progress of the mining on that wall, but if we get here again, I'm going to be rather upset. Seems like everybody else is training right now, so go figure, I guess. Yeah, so we'll kind of haunt around here for a little bit to see if anything tragic happens. I'm going to guess not, but, you know, anything could happen. It's Gnomoria, after all. And this video is basically over, so yeah, we made decent progress, I'd say. This is faster progress than I've been making leapfrogging mining and building torches, so I like it. It's pretty good. We'll end up mining out this whole floor for sure, and just kind of wending our way through and seeing what there is to see, really. But otherwise, yeah, I'm fairly satisfied with our turnout so far. We found a lead vein. I couldn't ask for much more at this point, because that will allow us to get what I assume is probably the best hammers to use. So, yeah, and I think hammers are our full-time guys? Yeah, there we go. So, our hammers will be relatively unstoppable. I did some research on killing beetles if we run across them, and they seem to be okay, as long as you have a really well-trained up hammer group, so it was just okay. Not, like, exceptional or anything, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. Oh my goodness, we're getting pathing lag somewhere, so I guess, you know, we'll wait for that to clear up as well. Always fun. What? Oh, okay. For a second, that was such a dramatic jump, I thought maybe they were telling me I was being attacked somewhere, but that is not the case. So, yeah, actually, ooh, we're pretty low on basalt right now. I mean, never mind the fact that we're largely replacing basalt in a lot of it, so it's not a huge issue. It's still going to become one. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we're starting to stock things, so it's becoming maybe a little bit of a problem. We're going to have to find a way to systematically go through and or use all of that, and wall replacement is on the list. Finishing up walls and everything, and that'll use up some of our serpentine, so, but it'll give us a lot of bauxite in return, so, you know, it's a give and take kind of process, but hey. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Gnomoria. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try to end this on a slightly more interesting view there than just grass where nothing is happening. And, yeah, if you've enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, like I said, and I will see you next time. Have fun.